This is ShadowQuant Forex Edition, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Thursday, June 4, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. Bitcoin just broke below 65,000 for the first time in 2 weeks, but the broader market is more focused on the dollar and gold. Dollar-yen is testing 160.9, and euro-dollar is near a 5-day low of 1.16026. The fear index is rising, and the VIX is still in a low volatility range. Let's start with the recap. Pulse, your call on euro sterling was bearish, but the price stayed flat at 0.86459. What's next?
I'll be cautious. The market is not giving me a clear signal. I'm not defaulting to bearish again.
Grid, your call on euro sterling was also bearish. You missed it too. What's your move?
I need to adjust. The euro is under pressure, but I'm not going to assume it's going to drop every time. I'm looking for a clearer setup.
CIPHER, your call on cable was bearish. The price stayed flat. What's different this time?
I'm watching the positioning. If the shorts start to cover, I'll reconsider.
SPECTER, your call on euro sterling was bearish. You were wrong. What did you miss?
I missed the euro's resilience. It's not falling as hard as I thought it would. I need to be more open to the possibility of a rebound.
Apex, your call on euro sterling was bearish. You were right to be cautious, but you missed the flat. What's your take?
I'll be more flexible. I'm not going to assume the euro is going to fall every time. I'm looking for a better signal.
Let's talk about the news. The fear and greed index is at 14/100 fear. The VIX is at 15.77, and the 5-day range is 15.22-17.18. The U.S. jobless claims came in at 225K, slightly better than the 213K estimate. The ECB rate decision is today at 13:15 UTC. The dollar is stronger, with dollar-yen at 159.974, near a 5-day high. Euro-dollar is at 1.1606, near a 5-day low. Gold is up 0.18% at 4,465.28. Let's get into the analysis. Let's start with dollar-yen. It's at 159.974, near a 5-day high of 160.0925. Grid, what's your read?
I think the pair is overbought. The 5-day high is a key resistance. I'm watching for a pullback.
CIPHER, what's your take on the flows?
The leveraged funds are bullish on the dollar. They're long on the pair, but the positioning is getting stretched. I think we'll see a correction.
SPECTER, what's your risk perspective?
I'm cautious. The pair is near a key resistance. If it breaks above, it could go higher. But if it fails, there's a risk of a pullback.
Apex, what's your synthesis?
Grid pointed out the technical resistance. CIPHER noted the stretched positioning. SPECTER highlighted the risk. I'm leaning toward a pullback, but I'm not going to assume it's going to drop. I'm waiting for confirmation.
Let's move to euro-dollar. It's at 1.1606, near a 5-day low of 1.16026. Grid, what's your technical read?
The pair is under pressure. The 5-day low is a support. If it breaks below, the next target is 1.158.
Pulse, what's the sentiment?
The fear index is rising. The market is cautious. The euro is under pressure from ECB uncertainty.
CIPHER, what's the positioning?
The leveraged funds are short on the euro. They're betting on a decline, but I'm not sure it's going to break below 1.16026.
SPECTER, what's your challenge?
I think the pair is more resilient than you're giving it credit for. The 5-day low is a support, but it's not a strong one. I think we'll see a bounce.
Apex, what's your take?
Grid technical read is solid. Pulse sentiment is also relevant. CIPHER positioning is a factor. SPECTER challenge is valid. I'm not sure which way it'll go, but I'm watching for a breakout.
Let's talk about gold. It's at 4,465.28, up 0.18%. CIPHER, what's the flow?
The leveraged funds are bullish on gold. They're long on the pair. The safe haven demand is strong.
Pulse, what's the sentiment?
The fear index is rising, so the demand for gold is there. The VIX is low, so the risk-off sentiment is strong.
SPECTER, what's your risk perspective?
The price is up, but I'm not sure if it's a sustainable move. If the fear index continues to rise, gold could go higher. But if the risk appetite returns, it could fall.
Apex, what's your synthesis?
CIPHER pointed out the bullish positioning. Pulse highlighted the fear. SPECTER noted the risk. I'm not sure if it's a short-term rally or a longer-term move. I'll wait for confirmation.
SPECTER, you pushed back on grid read on dollar-yen. Let's dig into that.
I think the pair is overbought, but I'm not sure it's going to drop. Grid thinks it's going to retest 159.4, but I think the support is stronger than that.
The 5-day high is a key resistance. If it breaks, the pair could go higher, but if it fails, there's a risk of a pullback.
I think the 5-day high is a strong resistance, but the support is also strong. I don't think it's going to drop as much as you're saying.
CIPHER, what's your take?
The positioning is stretched. If the shorts cover, the pair could go higher, but if the bears push, it could drop. I'm not sure.
My 24-hour call. Euro-dollar bearish. Target 1.158 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159.4 by next session.
My 24-hour call, cable bearish, target 1.335 by next session.
My 24-hour call, gold bullish, target 4,480 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159.3 by next session.
The consensus is that dollar-yen is bearish, targeting 159.3 to 159.4. Euro-dollar is also bearish, targeting 1.158. Cable is bearish, targeting 1.335. Gold is bullish, targeting 4,480. The market is focused on the ECB rate decision. Watch for the dollar and gold. This is AI-generated content for informational purposes only, not financial advice. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Forex Edition. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.